Peace. This video is for my master, Sunyata Saraswati, master teacher extraordinaire, one of my best friends and definitely my brother down there in Texas. I miss you. Just got finished practice tonight. Had two new students, one of them 27, another brother who was 36, and we had a nice workout. Gave them a little bit of yarn first to keep them interested. Some hungar, old school style, with the popping, just got a new musical. I got a little MP3 player, so instead of using the CDs, I'm just checking on using the MP3 player right now. So that was interesting with having that type of music. What did I learn today through teaching and observing others? That this art keeps the kidneys refreshed. I'm always thinking about kidneys. I always thought anatomically first with the anatomy. After the kidneys, power and reserve, because when you show somebody else, then you can experience it even more for yourself. So we're doing a lot of dragon twisting today, a lot of heaven palm walking exercises, just linear, just straight linear, no circular, and just that when you explain it to people in a manner that they can get it, especially talking about power and reserve, and that's important, to come up with my own particular methodology but still use good King's English to get the point across, because you don't want to sound crass, as you always say. I definitely appreciate how you used to be on us, as far as being hard on us for making sure we had good command of the King's English and knew our terminology, so we wouldn't sound, like niggas who were just, messing around with the art, but actually knew our proper terminology. So I definitely appreciate that. Like I told you, we got the proclamation for World Tai Chi Day next year, April 25th in Greensboro. That's gonna be nice right there. Just step by step, trying to get people on board to be in the right places. We want to talk about soon where we want to have it at. Do we want to try to get it downtown, or do we want to try to have it at a park, maybe off on our own somewhere? And I think that's gonna be really exciting. A lot of Tai Chi players I met last year. We formed a group on Facebook called the Triad Tai Chi Friends, and it's just everybody who's on Facebook who practices Tai Chi in the Winston-Salem and Greensboro area. We're asking them to go to that page and just sign up. So it's like a group. So anytime you email somebody, it's gonna go. You can send it to one person, or you can send it to everybody in the group. So I'm working on keeping that steadfast as well. I have the workshop in New York was excellent. Tissa did a great job. I guess we had about, over the whole weekend, maybe about 12 to 13 people come through. But we made some good connects. We have someone who's trying to bring us back up there second week in August to do a workshop for this a group called Inner Harmony Systems, and teaching on life skills through the relaxation. And we're gonna be going over just some Tai Chi movements, some Qigongs, extensive breath work, and of course some Dao Yin, because a lot of people may not feel comfortable getting on the ground or may not have a mat. But since most of those Dao Yin exercises are in a standing posture, they can be done in the office. And I feel as if introducing them to people who are more involved in corporate America, so they could do them like with a suit and tie on, is very helpful, very helpful. So we're gonna be going over some Qigongs. We're definitely gonna be going over some meditations, some Dao Yin, some of the Tai Chi movements, from the 5 treasures and the 5 circles from Dr. Painter, Dr. John Painter, down in Arlington, Texas, from the 9 Dragon system, from Master Lee's lineage. We want to always honor and give respect to Dr. Painter for the also much he has contributed to myself as well as my temple here in North Carolina. We definitely appreciate you, Dr. John Painter, Sherfu John Painter. Thank you. Next, tonight, what else did I learn? Just blend it. You know, started off with the yang, then end up with the yin. So, because when you're finishing up a class around 8:30 or 9, you may not necessarily want to send somebody home all hyper and having a lot of tiger energy. So I'm feeling pretty mellow. I said I wanted to come in and make a video, so I wanted to start with honoring the masters that came before us, and we strive to follow their example. Really, that's what sets the tone after the meditation. It's whose example are we trying to follow? I appreciate you for setting a good example for all of us to follow, and that's what we want to do, is strive to follow that example of being an excellent teacher. If you're not worldwide, then at least you're teaching at a worldwide level and not holding back because there's only 1 or 2 people in the class, but always teaching as if it's thousands out there, and always teaching with passion. And that to me is one of the highest form of honoring the masters that came before us and striving to follow their example. I just want to say I really appreciate all these gifts and how they are helping me as I go through periods in my life where I need to lean back on some of the many jewels that were given to me by you, by C. Joe Larry Sanders, by Dr. John Painter, by all the even Grandmaster Mims, a whole lot of brothers that have come in. Of course, Mata G, definitely. Had to cut the phone off. Of course, Mata G for all her contributions to the entire family. And I just want to say I really appreciate you and honor everything that you have bestowed upon us. But I also know to whom much is given, much is required. I remember I asked you one time, we were in Texas, I said, Senora, the masters who taught you, did they ever think that these arts in the East would meet the hip-hop in the West? And you said, nope. And I said, well, what do you think is going to happen when they do meet? And you said, I don't know, but it's going to be wild. So it's getting wilder as you have the younger generation come in. But they have another type of discipline though, because you can tell that they have a hunger for these arts. Even at the young age of 12, they have a hunger and are saying, are we doing Tai Chi today? Are we working out today? And that would not be possible without your assistance and Mata G's assistance, as well as the other masters who have blessed me, including Grandmaster Malachi Z. L. But it's just a magnificent thing, and I appreciate you for honoring us with that system and practicing it as long as you have and diligently as you have, and now you are following the true Taoist path and setting it for us to know that things continue to change and move on. So you're down there in Texas now. I want to definitely say peace and love to everyone in my Texas Shindao family, Sebak Dan, C-Joe, just everybody down there, Sebak Michael Bryant, everybody that's down in the Texas area, James, man, just my whole extended family down there in Texas. Just want to give y'all a shout out from North Carolina and say peace to everybody else who's watching this video. Thanks for taking it all the way through. Sunyata Saraswati, check him out on my website. He's got an interview, relaxationisthekey.com. He speaks his own piece. He's definitely a master who lets you know that he is also human. Very human, very sensitive brother, very loving and caring brother, very fatherly brother, amongst a lot of other things that are definitely best kept sacred. Well, that's about it on my end, Senyata. I miss you. I do. I hope I see you soon, alright? Peace, love, and light.